Are you feeling stuck in your finances? You finding yourself in a toxic situation at work and you just can't seem to live your dreams that you know you should be worthy of? Well, listen up, because we're going to talk about My name is Valencia Dantzler, and I am known as the Gratitude Grandmaster. I'm also an elite neuroencoding specialist, and all that means is I teach women how to rewire their brain so that they can live the life of their dreams. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. So, for years, I found myself stuck in a toxic job. I was constantly micromanaged, uh, just not in a type of environment that I knew I deserved to be in. I always felt like I deserved more. I deserved to be free. So it wasn't until I changed my mindset and I examined my energy that I was able to break free from all of that. And now I live a wonderful life and I'm doing what I know I'm meant to do. So it took me a long time to realize this. It was the fact that I could never seem to get in the place that I wanted to be because I was playing life by the wrong rules. I was playing life by what was already taught to me. I was doing what my education taught me to do. I was doing what my parents did, but I didn't understand that times have changed. Like the times that we're in today is not the way it was 20, 30, and 40 years ago, right? So, what I found myself doing was first, my job was a limited type of income, meaning I could only work so many hours in the day. So, the resource that I was working with was limited, the time was limited, right? And so, but with that money that I made from working those hours, okay, every day, which was limited, I used that to get money, which is a depreciating asset if you think about it. Okay, the dollar is not worth what it used to be worth. And then I was using that depreciating asset to do things like pay my bills, buy things that I felt that I needed, like cars and things like that. But all those things were depreciating assets. Even the clothes on my back was a depreciating asset. And so it was an endless cycle of I could never find myself getting ahead. So today I'm going to give you 3 steps that I took to change everything for me. Okay. And so the first one is I had to shift my energy. Yeah. I had to shift my energy, which really had to do with my mindset. So, first thing I had to do was I had to shift my understanding that that money was all around me, that abundance was all around me, and that people were making transactions. I mean, big money transactions every single day. that my abundance had absolutely nothing to do with the amount of money that was in my bank account. So even right now, I don't care if you're on negative. It does not matter. Abundance is around you and transactions are being made. Okay. The second thing I had to understand was I was worthy. All right. That I was worthy of the abundance. Now I want you to think about it. Think about all of the experiences that you have had in life. Okay. And from each and every experience, you have learned something. There are lessons that you have learned. Now, from all the experiences, all of the lessons that you have learned, that means you have knowledge. And people will exchange money and time for the knowledge that you have. Yeah. Let me say that again. With all the experiences and the lessons that you have already learned in life, people are willing to pay you and spend their time with you to learn from you based on the lessons that you have already learned. And so, therefore, you are worthy. You are worthy of the abundance. So, I want you to realize this and I want you to enforce this learning. Okay? Because this is a new paradigm shift for you. Now, you can hear the words that I'm saying right now, and they can go in one ear, sound pretty good, but they can go right out the other ear, and you'll forget about it this time tomorrow. So, what are the ways that I've taught you to sink things into your brain? Remember, I tell you, what you write, you invite. In your journal is going to be your best friend. So if what I just taught you resonates with you, I need for you to write it down as an affirmation, as a statement of acceptance in your journal. And I need for you to do it every single day for at least the next 5 days. Okay? I need for you to do that. Track it in your journal, write it in your journal because it is that important. This is the way that we reinforce things into our brain and we rewire and reprogram your brain. That is what needs to take place. Okay? This is a brand new foundation that you have learning and you've got to reinforce it. And you reinforce it by journaling it. Okay, now step 2. Step 2 is realigning your vision, what it is that you want for yourself, realigning it into action steps. Okay? In other words, when the tongue in your mouth matches the tongue in your shoe, now there you got something. You're on your way. Okay? That means you got to be consistent. So whatever you say that you want to accomplish, make a schedule. Tell yourself this is what you're going to do. And of course, write it down in your journal. Keep track of it. Okay? Look, you can do a journal. You can do a Google spreadsheet. However you need to do. But now that you know, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. I'm working on my mindset with it. I'm reinforcing that. I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. I'm going to be consistent with it every day, every other day, however you say you're going to do it. This is me lining up towards what it is that I really, really want, and I'm walking it out. Well, and of course, to get there, you got to be consistent in your steps to get there. Okay? If you stop, you give up, you're never going to get there. So you got to be consistent. and you have to align with what it is that you're saying you're going to do. Your tongue in your shoe has to follow suit as well. Okay, now the third and final step is that you've got to work on releasing all of your blocks. Okay, blocks in I'm not worthy, blocks in money blocks that you may be having, those fears of failure, fears of success, all of those limiting beliefs. We've got to work on nipping those in the bud. Now, there's something I call the cesspool of life. These are where all these limiting beliefs and all of these blocks that we have, this is where they hang out in the cesspool of life, which is your self-esteem sabotage system. All right. So all those toxic things like fear of failure, fear of success, all those things, they hang out there. But y'all, there is a way for you to get out of that cesspool of life. All right. And there's something that I have. You go to valdantzler.com, and I want you to get access to a video that I have. And it talks about how to unlock negative and release negative thoughts. It's a quick little video. It's going to run you through an exercise called the stop technique, which is amazing. You do this stop technique 3 times a day, okay, for the next 5 days. You're going to be looking around, where did my limiting beliefs go? You're going to find your way out of the cesspool of life. I'm telling you, this is a powerful technique and it works. Okay, guys, well, listen, that is what I have for you today. Remember that we're building a community over at Bold and Bankable, and I want you to be a part of it. Okay? Listen, in this community, we are learning how to release all those blocks. Okay? We are upping our worth, okay, our self-worth, but also our net worth is going up too. All right? And so I invite you to come and be a part of the community, Bold and Bankable. And in that community, right now you have free access to our blueprint. Oh, the blueprint is a 30-day blueprint that we are going by this blueprint. And believe me, miraculous things are happening for people. It is there for you free right now. It is a $47 value, but it is there for you free of charge, just for becoming a part of the community. All right, well, guys, I'm out. It's your gal, Victorious Val Gal, also known as the Gratitude Grandmaster. And remember, when you are high, you can fly. But when you're low, your very destiny, you will blow. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.